Question number 20. We have A is equal to this matrix and B equal to this matrix. Part A, express 2A minus B as a single matrix. So what is 2A? 2A is this, minus B will be 4, 6, 3, minus 2. That is equal to 2 times 2 is 4, minus 2, 0, 2, minus 4, 3, 6, minus 2. So 4 minus 4 is 0, minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5, 0 minus 6 is minus 6, and 2 minus 2 is 4. And that is your answer for 2A minus B. So now we have to find the inverse of A. So inverse of A is we have to find the determinant of A and then the adjacent matrix. So what is the determinant of A? So we have A as A is equal to 2. So to find the determinant of A, we have to take 2 times 1 is 2, minus 0 times minus 1 is 0, so it will be 2. Now the adjacent matrix will be what? We have to switch these two sides, so it will be 1, 2, and change the sign of those two. So minus 1 will become 1, and 0 will be 0. So now we have to replace those values in the equation. So A inverse will be 1 over 2, and then will be 1, 0, 1, 2 for the matrix. That will be A inverse. Question number 21. So in the diagram, the equation of the line is through B and C, which is this line, is 6x plus 7y equal to 42. Okay. And through A and B, this line is y equal to x over 5. Okay, great. So now part A, the region inside the triangle, so which is this region, is defined by 3 inequalities. One of these is y is greater than x over 5, which is this region up, right? So now we have to write down the other 2 inequalities. So from what we can see, it needs to be below this line. So it will be 6x plus 7y less than 42. Also, I see that it needs to be on this side of this line. This line is x equal to 2. So it will be x greater than 2. That's the answer. Okay, now moving to part B. The line y equal to kx passes through the triangle ABC. So there's a line y to kx. It passes inside the triangle, right? So find the possible integers of k. So what is k to begin with? You can see that from the equation, k is the gradient of the line. So what we can do is we can find the gradient of OA, this line, and OC, this line. So let's begin. So find the gradient of OA. So we need to know what is the y coordinate of A. So to do that, we have to replace, so the equation here is y, so we know x is 2, so replace this, okay, so exactly, so the gradient is 1 over 5 actually, so gradient of OA is 1 over 5, which is 0.2. That's the gradient of OA. Now we have to find the gradient of OC. OC, we have to find the gradient, which will be of OC, we have O to C, so point C will be, so C will be 2, and then the y coordinate will be, so we place 2 onto x, so 2 plus 7y equal to 42, 7y equal to 30, so y equal to 4, and then 2 over 7, right? So that's the y coordinate. So the gradient OC will be somewhere around 2 something. So 2 and then something remaining in the back. So we know that these two, for this length, the gradient is between 0.2 to 2 point something. So now we have to find the integers of k. For k needs to be an integer. So what are integers? K can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, going on. Now we know that the gradient needs to be between these two, between 0.2 to 2 point something. So it cannot be 0 because it needs to be greater than 0.2. It cannot be 3 because it is greater than 2 point something. So the two integers that we have remaining will be 1 and 2. So that's the answer. K can be 1, OK can be 2. Question number 22. So the diagram shows triangles A and B. So part A, describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So we can see that the size did not change, the shape did not change, just the orientation. So the transformation will be a reflection in the line y equal to minus x. That will be the transformation. Okay, moving on to part B. So part B is triangle A is mapped onto a triangle C by a rotation through 90 degrees clockwise, center OO. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Center is OO, clockwise. So this point will become this point, and this point will become this point, and this point will become this point. So now we just have to join the points to find triangle C. So here we go, and that's it. That will be triangle C. Okay, so now the last part will be triangle B is mapped onto triangle C. So triangle B is mapped onto triangle C by a transformation T. So we don't know where it is. Find the matrix that represents the transformation T. Okay, so we can see that B is mapped onto C by a transformation T. So it is clear to us that this will be a reflection in the line of y-axis. So how to find the matrix? So we can see that the x-coordinate has become positive. So minus 1 has become 1, minus 2 has become 2, minus 3 has become 3. So yeah, minus 2 positive. So we know the matrix will look like this. So we have to take minus 1 to times those numbers. So minus 1 will be 1. Minus 1 minus 3 will be 3. So that's why we write the first row as minus 1, 0. Okay, how about the y coordinates? So the y is the same. So it is positive 1, stays positive 1. So the matrix will look like this. That will be the transformation matrix for T. Minus 1, 0, 0, 1. Question number 23. So in this diagram, we have A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. X is on the point, X is the point on BC, such that BX is 3 to 1, the ratio of BX and to XC. So we know that AB is 6 and AD is 8Q. So from that we can derive the direction and the length of BX and XC. So BX will be 6Q and XC will be 2Q, right? And then part A, express BX in terms of POQ. BX will be 6Q. That's the answer. And express AX in terms of POQ. So AX is what? AX is equal to A moving to B plus BX. So what is AB? AB is 6P plus 6Q. That's your answer. So 6P plus 6Q, 6p plus 6q is the answer. Okay, moving on to part C. The point y is a point such that cy is 3pq. And now we have to express ay in terms of p or q. So what is ay? So we have to look at the drawing. So ay will be, I would say I will have to come from, we know that cy has been given to you, cy from point C. So we have to find a way to move from A to C first and then C to Y. So what is A moving to C? So it will be AB plus BC. So that's how you move to C. Okay, so AB is what? AB plus BC plus CY. Let's go up. Okay, so AB is 6p plus BC is 8q and CY has been given to you. It will be 3p plus q. So 6p plus 3p, that will be 9p plus 9q. That's the answer. Okay. And now for last part, we have find the ratio of AX and AY. So what is AX? AX is 6p plus 6q. That's AX. And AY is 9p plus 9q. So let's take out what is common. So we'll take 6 out. That will be p plus q. And we'll take 9 out, p plus q. You see that those two cancel out. We will have 6, 9. So divided by 3, we have 2, 3. The ratio is 2, 3. Question number 24. The diagram is a speed time graph of part of a train's journey. Okay, now we have the train slows down uniformly from a speed of 44 to a speed of 20 in a time of 10 seconds. So 10 seconds, 44 to 20. Okay, it then continues at a constant speed of 20. Okay, so part A, find the deceleration when t is equal to 5. So we have to find the deceleration when t was equal to 5. So the question is, find the gradient when t is equal to 5. So the gradient of the line is the same, so you have to find the gradient of the line. So the gradient is, the length will be 24 divided by the width will be 10. So the deceleration is 2.4. Okay, moving on to the next will be find the speed when t is equal to 5. Find the speed when t is equal to 5. Sorry, so speed will be s, right? When t is equal to 5. So as you can see here, we have two triangles. We have a small triangle, which is from 44 to the speed of 5, and a big triangle, which we know that has a height of, so 44 minus 20 is a height of 24, and a base of 10. So here we know the base is 5, and we're trying to find this length. So we use a ratio. So we know that 5 over 10 is equal to this length. I don't know what it is. Let's call it t, will be t over 24. right? So now I have to find the value of t. So t is equal to, so 1, 2, cross multiply will be 24 over 2. That will be 12. So the length of t is 12, which is this length is 12. So we need to find this value, so which will be 44 minus 12. So 44 minus 12 will be 2, and then 3. So 32 will be the speed when the time is 5. You can also use equation, which will be way faster, but I just wanted to do using proportionality. Okay, now moving on to the next, we have part C. The distance traveled from t equal to 0 to t equal to 10 is equal to the distance traveled from t equal to 10 to t equal to 10 plus k. So we are saying that this distance here is equal to the distance here. So let's calculate one by one. So what is the first part of the distance, which is t from 0 to 10? We have the area in the graph is an area of a trapezium. So the formula for that will be half times the sum of the sides. We have 20 plus 44. 20 plus 44 times the height. The height is 10. Okay. That will be the area on the graph for t equal to 0 to t equal to 10. So we have 5, 20 plus 44 is 64 times 5. Do the math, so 64 times 5, 4 times 5 is 20, 6 times 5 is 30, so 320. That's the area for that time. And now we are saying that the time from t to from 10 to 10 plus k is the same. So this area is area of a rectangle. So the time is, so this length is what length? This length is length k. And this height is height 20. So the area in the graph is k times 20. Okay, so k times 20 will be the same as 320. So k equal to 320 divided by 20, which is 6. K is equal to 16. That is your answer. Question number 25. In the triangle ABC, P and Q are points on AB and AC such that PQ is parallel to BC. So these two lines are parallel. So we're given that AP is equal to 3, PB is equal to 5, BC is equal to 12. Okay, great. So we have to find the length of PQ. PQ is this length. So we have to use proportionality. So let's take these two triangles out. So the first triangle we have is APQ, right? So this is the first triangle. So this is Q, A, P, 3, and we don't know this. And the big triangle is A, B, C. That's the big triangle. This is 12. Let's label the side A, B, C. So AB is 8. 3 plus 5, right? So we have to use proportionality. So we're looking for side PQ. So we know that this side, so side AP divide by AB, which is this big side, equal to PQ over BC, 12. BC. So we replace those values. AP, we don't know. We're looking for AP over AB. What is AB? AB is 8 equal to PQ. PQ, we don't know. BC is 12. So AP, we know what AP is 3. So 3. So from this, we derive that P is, let's put this up. PQ is equal to 12 times 3 divided by 8. So So that will be, if we do divide by 4, we have 3, 2. So 9 over 2 will be 4.5. So this side will be 4.5 for PQ. So your first answer is 4.5. Okay, great. Now moving on to part B. The area of triangle ABC, that is the big triangle, is x squared. Now we have to find an expression in terms of x, the area of the trapezium BCQP. So BCQP. So we can observe that the area of BCQP is the area of the big triangle minus the area of the small triangle. So we just have to find the area of the small triangle, and then we take the big one minus the small one to find the area of this trapezium. Okay, so we know that the triangle, the area of the big triangle is x centimeter square. So for area, we still use proportionality. So let's use the side AB and AP. So we know that AB and AP, which is equal to 8 over 3. So these were length. So those were only centimeters. But since it come down to area now, we have to square them. It will be 64 over 9. That's the ratio between those two. And then for areas, and then we have to equal to, so for the big triangle, we know that it is x. For the small one, let's call the area S. So we have to find S first. S is equal to, so 9 times x will be 9x divided by 64. Here we go, that's the value of the small triangle. So now we have to find the area of the trapezium, will be the big area, which is x, minus 9x over 64. That will be 64 minus 9. X will be outside, over 64. That will be 55 over 64x. So that is your answer. X. So the main point here is actually just the ratios. We have to square them because we are talking about area. If it was volume, we have to cube them because it will be volume, it will be cm to the power of 3. So these two triangles were similar, and that's why we were able to use proportionality to find the side, to find the area, and also if there was volumes, we'll have to cube them. We will also be able to find the volume.